There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Today, a spring training matchup between the Colorado Rockies and the Diamondbacks. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Bob Gibson is on the mound for the Diamondbacks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And you talk about fitting a profile for a right fielder. Big surprise who brings the absolute bazooka to the game today. That is the right fielder. Don't look for anyone to test this guy.
At the plate, Hanley Ramirez. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Colorado, the shortstop.
First pitch Hanley on its way.
Ramirez.
Sinkers in there. No balls and a strike.
First pitch, 111.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. Finley is right there, one down.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
2-0 now. Two balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
The catcher, Mike.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Piazza was born in the state of Pennsylvania. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2019.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Mike Piazza was the second out of the opening frame. First delivery to him on the way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
The pause and the 0-2. A swing and a miss and a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
Settling in now, Jackie Robinson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive, snagged on a short hop. Oh, what a stop. And the first out of the inning is a beautiful one. What a play.
Batting second, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
First delivery to him on the way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Ruth has pitched north of 1,200 innings in the majors with an ERA just under 2.5. That's allowing just over 2 runs per 9 innings of work. Line drive to left. Oh, and he misses it.
Batting third, the shortstop, Cal Ripken.
Coming to the plate now, Cal Ripken. He's set, and the pitch. Chopped to third. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Yep, that ball went out.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Turner stands at first with 1 out. And a quick step off here, hoping to catch that runner leaning, but he's back easily. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
In now, Willie Stargell. On a line, that's a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey, not an easy thing to do early against this good pitcher, D-Roll. Base hit and a 1-0 lead right away.
As an offense, they talked about this, wanting to get to this guy early before he settles in. When they grab their gloves to go out on defense, they know they got a lead on their hands.
Stepping in now, Joe Carter, and he puts it on the ground to second. Altuve to his right, he has it, and an underhanded. Now at the plate, Gio Urshela. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Gio Urshela.
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Here's Joey Gallo now. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's
the feed to the second baseman is a wide one. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
The right fielder.
So stepping in, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 misses, ball 2.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
And it's fouled away. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away.
Batting 8.
Here's Byron Buxton now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Buxton.
No balls and a strike to count. Comes set, the 0-1. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Rockies strand 1. They're down 1-0. Now it's the plate, Jay Buhner. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Jay.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Buhner on at first, nobody out. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Into the box, James McCann, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. On it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Standing in, Babe Ruth. 9, 1, and 2 due up.
The pitcher, Babe Ruth.
And that's in there for strike one. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Finley is in pursuit. He's there and records the first out. The rain coming down as it is, we are in for a long delay. The hope is now that they can get this one in at some point.
Now, this is where it becomes tricky for the managers right now. You have your pitchers out there. You have to be careful not to hurt anybody. So I think the guys that are sitting in the bullpen are on red alert as the delay has begun. And I'm sure both of the managers have a pretty good idea of who's going to be the pitcher to go in after this delay.
Keep grinding, bro. Emoji glowing star.
Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Cy Young takes the mound now as the new pitcher following the rain delay that lasted an eternity, so it seemed, and it appears we're just about set to resume. Stepping up now, Hanley Ramirez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. And that's too high, ball 2. Now the 2-0. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Striding in once again, Jose Altuve. He drew a walk his first time up. In there, strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Really high curveball right there, struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
And this one's high and tight, backing him up, 2-1.
Let's play ball. He's out. 3. That's ball 4. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. Out. You're out. 3. Out. He's out. Out. You're out. 3. Out. Out. He's out. 3. You're out. Ball 4. Take your base. Out. 3. That's ball 4. Out. 3. He's out. You're out. Ball 4. Take the ball. 3. Out. Out. 3. Out. 3. He's out. 3. 3. 3. Out.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
5-2 the final today. Arizona jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Pat Neshek gets the W on the mound. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
the final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Diamondbacks, 5 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Los Angeles Dodgers.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Catfish Hunter gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, I'll tell you, starting pitchers go, he's one of the best around. He's really found what works for him, and he's had a lot of success because of it. I think he expects to go out there and dominate every game he starts, and he usually does. No one should be surprised if he turns in a really solid start here.
At the plate, Jackie Robinson. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Arizona, the second baseman, Jackie.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway.
First pitch, 111.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Barehanded at his ankle. It's there. He got him.
Batting second, the shortstop, number 0.
So the bases.
Out. 3. He's out. 3. 4. Take your base. Out. That's 4. Out. Out.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
Pitching and defense game 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The D-backs led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Cy Young earns his first win of the season. Catfish Hunter pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Troy Percival hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Diamondbacks: 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending today's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.
A fine Sunday here in the City of Angels, Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Yonny Chirinos gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Stepping in, Jackie Robinson. He will lead this one off today.
For Arizona, the second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
Here it comes. Skied down the left field line. But this will land untouched. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
And 1 gone. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
So coming to the plate, Justin Turner, just 1 for 10 in the series coming in, so he'll look for better results here today. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, Dero. 1 inning, he'll be giving that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Batting third.
Standing in now, Cal Ripken, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Line drive to left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard and good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Into the box now, Willie Stargell. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Left side, but well foul. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Another one sent foul. He'll try again, 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Jay Buhner would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Another full count pitch on its way. Count remains full. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. He's set. Here's the 3-2 down the third baseline. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, and the pitcher will just run over and take this one himself, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks hit the board first thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 1-0 Arizona. Brad Peacock gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Brad Peacock, the big bird, as I like to call him, not an overpowering guy. 92 to 94 miles an hour. Big overhand curveball in the straight changeup. He needs the curveball. If he has command of the curveball, he could be really tough to beat.
Stepping up to the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Mondesi.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike taken up in the zone. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, D-Rose. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
1-2 now. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's another 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Another full count pitch home. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Ripped on the ground to first. Stargell gloves it. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that #2 spot. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Now to the plate, Monty Irvin. 9 at-bats in the series and 4 base hits. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
There's a shin high slider laid off for a ball.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
3-1 to the Dodgers left fielder. The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. 1 out, nobody on. He pops it up. Stargell in foul ground. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. The next 3-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Now batting, Ty Cobb, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball well outside. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Digging in, Aubrey Huff. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward right center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Into the box, Miguel Cabrera, as he'll take a look at ball one. Cobb on third. Huff at second with 2 gone. Now it's 2-0. Ready with the 2-0. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. On to the 2nd now at Dodger Stadium. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Up next for Arizona, Jay Buhner. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd.
Jay Buhner.
He's set. Here it comes. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And it's a fly out to start the 2nd, 1 away.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense.
Center fielder, number 12.
And let's take a look at outfielder Mookie Betts. You can make the argument he's the most dynamic player in our sport. Don't try and come inside with a fastball because it's getting turned around. But I don't think people realize how good he patrols the outfield. The ability to play all 3 positions with speed and a bazooka for an arm.
Striding in, Steve Finley. He's hitless in the series so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right side and right into the shift. Throw on to Huff now, and there are 2 down.
Batting 7th, the left fielder, number 29, Joe Carter.
Stepping in, Joe Carter. From the stretch. Fouled away. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And there's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-2. That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. The 1-2. And he's able to fight this one off, foul to the right, and the count will hold at 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. So So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Here's Mookie Betts.
For the Dodgers, the right fielder, Mookie.
He's out. 3. He's safe. Got it. That's so good. He's out. Got it. 3. He's out. Got it. He's out. Ball 4, take the base. Ball 4, take the base. Got it. That's ball 4. Got it. That hit him. He's back first. He's out. Got it. 3. He's dead. First base. He's out. Take the game. He's out. He's safe. Out. 3.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. Tommy Garland claims the win out of the pen, his first. Troy Percival earns the save out of the bullpen, his third of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Diamondbacks: 7 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.